When I first attended the SSA class, I, wa- I was very apprehensive. I didn't know if I can trust anyone. I didn't want to let anyone know that I was powerless. I didn't think that this class would help me in any form or fashion. I decided that I would just attend the class just to see if this class would help me. A lot of times I sat in class and I isolate myself. I would not talk to the other ladies. And a lot of times I also made excuses not to attend the classes. But the ladies, they never gave up on me. They continued to call me and encourage me. Well, a lot of times when you are sexually abused, you feel like you're worthless, unloved, and no one would never understand. Once I entered the class and began to trust people, trust the women, and open up, it was like a relief. It was like a relief. It was like a blessing. The women there were very encouraging. They helped me. They saw that I was in a lot of pain. But still in all, they still stood beside me. They continued to encourage me to come back, and I did. I have material that they have gave me that constantly I have to read to remind me that God loves me no matter what. I am one of God's children. Although I've been through all the shame, all the guilt, I know now that I am a blessing to other people. And for me to sit and tell my story to other women to help them and encourage them. Being sexually abused, you often feel like it's your fault, but it's never your fault. You often feel like you're never worthy, but I'm here to tell you that you are. I have formed a sisterhood with some women that I never thought I would ever form a. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm thankful for that. I've formed a sisterhood. I'm sorry. With a group of women that has been there for me, has showed me how much strength and courage that I have. My testimony has also touched them and I encourage them as well to keep coming back. Sexual abuse will have you isolate yourself. It'll have you thinking that you're not worth anything and no one cares anything about you. I was a child when this happened to me, and this was out of my control. What I've learned from this class is healing. It's a process. It's not easy, and you have some days where you feel like, okay, I can't make it. But you have these group of women who are there to help you, be your friend, to encourage you and motivate you. I encourage each and every one or anyone who has been through any type of sexual abuse to please join the SSA class. Because once upon a time, I thought that I could not be helped. I thought that I would just hold on to this anger and this guilt. But I learned to let it go, and I feel good, and I love myself to this day.
My name is Nefertari Sims, and I attended the second round of SSA classes. The classes were and continue to be a blessing in my life. I must admit I was very apprehensive about attending the classes at first. Being sexually abused is not something anyone wants to talk about, but I learned that silence is the biggest obstacle in the way of being free from the baggage that comes with being abused. Looking back on the experience, I feel like I took a deep breath and exhaled. In exhaling, I let go of the anger, guilt, shame, and victim mentality that comes with being sexually abused. In attending the classes, I gained a circle of sister friends who have similar experiences and can understand when others may not. You are surrounded by a group of people that understand just how you feel. The classes provided a safe and confidential place for me to express my true feelings about the abuse and the abuser without fear of judgment or condemnation. You learned that the things you believed about yourself for years are just wrong. This was not your fault. You are not crazy or weird for feeling the way you do. Someone violated you and left you with baggage that no one should have to carry. The SSA classes help you unpack that baggage and leave it. Survivors of sexual abuse helped me realize that I am just that, a survivor. It was awful, and there were times when I felt like I was going to lose my mind, but I survived. The enemy wants me to keep silent, but there's freedom in my testimony, and no longer will I be silent. There are some days the victim mentality tries to creep back, but I can go to the materials I received in the SSA classes or call one of the counselors or the other students to get back on the right track. I am so glad I participated in the classes. They really changed my life.